3 days and counting until the return of Alabama football. The city's expecting over 100,000 fans to pour into Tuscaloosa this weekend, and they'll be bringing their cars with them. And that's where our next guest comes in. Officer Patrick Farris is here from the Tuscaloosa Police Department to tell us about no parking signs and game day parking. Thank you for being with us today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so tell us what has changed this year with game day parking in relation to the April 27th tornado.
Well, the April 27th tornado has affected a lot of businesses in and around the stadium and apartment complexes, in that they have blown away a lot of the signs that in the past give notice to those individuals that park there that if they didn't have permission, that their vehicle would be towed.
And so what has to happen for, I guess, on the owner's end? What do they need to do to make sure that they can have their proper parking spots?
Yeah, we're asking the owners to take a look at their properties, survey their lots, and ensure their signs are given proper notice that they are tow-away zones. Specifically, the signs must say it's a tow-away zone and that unauthorized vehicles will be towed away at owner's expense. If those signs are not present, no private property tows should occur. Now, the signs do not apply to single-family homes and dual-family residents in and around the stadium or in the city of Tuscaloosa, but certainly business owners should take a look at their properties.
And so do the parking or the towing companies, do they know this?
Yes, absolutely. One of the first things they're going to do when a business owner calls in to remove a vehicle that's typically parked as a result of game day is they're going to be looking to make sure that those signs are present and that the individual that parked there had proper notice that if they parked, it would be towed. And the expense of the tow is $160.
Now, is this normally, without the tornado, is parking on game days normally a problem? I mean,
yes.
Do y'all see a lot of cars towed on game days?
I wouldn't say we have a lot of cars towed, but certainly a significant amount. And typically the parking problems that we run into are people that park on yellow curbs, fire lanes, that park in handicapped spaces, parking that blocks sidewalks, driveways, fire hydrants. Sometimes we run into RVs that park on city parking spaces, and there's nowhere in the city that that's authorized. So RVers are to use the RV lots. Another sign that's kind of unusual, but it does affect game day, we have signs specifically where we have areas designated where you cannot park on game day. It's a unique sign. Typically, under normal conditions, it's a legal park. But on game day, from 6 a.m. to midnight, you cannot park there. Typically, this sign is on University Boulevard in the Strip area, behind Tutwiler on 12th Street, and in a small area designated for taxis on 8th Street between 14th and 12th Avenue. Okay,
so our viewers need to be looking out for those signs as well.
Yes, anytime a fan comes to Tuscaloosa and parks, they really need to kind of look around before they actually leave their vehicle to make sure that it is a good parking space. If they're parking somewhere and they really don't see anybody else parking there, there may be a good reason. So.
All right, well, we appreciate you being with us today to explain it and clarify it for our viewers. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
You can contact the Tuscaloosa Police Department by calling 205-349-2121.